Today I'm going to show you just how to edit a basic video in Adobe Premiere Pro. We're just going to do the basics here. The first thing you want to do is open up Premiere Pro, which I recommend, coming to this little magnifying glass. You can come in and type it in and it'll come right up for you. Once you click on it, it'll open the screen like this. There's no project open right now, so you'll need to create a new project. So you're going to go to File, New Project, and then this screen will come up. It wants you to title your project. So I'm going to title mine Nicole Farr Camtasia. Okay. Next thing you want to do is just set your scratch disks. This basically means any of the files that you work on within Adobe will automatically be saved somewhere. Right now it says same as project. For simple purposes, I'm just going to put it under my cat video because this is where my files are located, so I'm just going to save them all there. And now, as you can see, it filed in as custom because I set them myself, so now I can just go down and click this custom button and all of these will be saved to the same spot. Okay, so now it opens it up. We're back to the screen we were at, and you can see up in the top here it shows what my project is that is open right now. So you can see that Nicole Farr Camtasia is up there saved. So the easiest way to import media, you'll see in this bottom left box here, I can just double click and there it'll open up. Now I can choose what files I want to download. So as I said before, my cat video, this is where I'm getting my files from. You can see the videos are right in there. So all I have to do, click on the file folder, press import, and here it's going to import all those files for me, and now I have them in my project. So with a simple double click, it's going to reopen up my files, and now if I'd like to preview them, I can preview them just by simply double clicking and playing them up here. This is an entire 10-second video, so if I only want part of it to be in the video, I'm going to set ending, mark in, and mark out. So let's say I want to keep this video right here when he starts to walk on me. I'm going to mark in because that's where I want it to start, and I'm going to watch it. Oh, he's laying down on me. Okay, so this is where I want to stop. So I'm going to press mark out. Now you can see this highlighted area here is the only portion of the video that I'm actually going to be taking and adding to my timeline. After I pick the portion of the video I want into my timeline, you drag and drop. So now just those 8 seconds, I believe, it might have been less than that even, is going to be playing in my timeline, which is highlighted right now. This is my timeline. This is what the actual video is comprised of. All my clips that I add to this timeline will create the final video. So that's just very basic. Like I said, double click, preview your video in this screen. You can even use the I for the in shortcut, mark in, see the little I there, that shows you on your keyboard if you would press that letter I, that is the shortcut. And then here, the letter O. So if I press I, see how it marks it? I'm going to press the space bar because like I said, that is the shortcut to play whatever screen you're on.
Leo.
Now I stopped it, press O, there we go. I'm going to drag and drop. There it is in my timeline. Okay, so as we start adding some more videos in, let's see, I'm just going to drag and drop these. Okay, so now there's two things going on here. You can see we have open gaps between each clip, which if I would play that back, let's see, it's going to go from my video to black because there's nothing there. And you can also see these red lines above the clips where under the first one it is not red, it's yellow. So first thing that I'm going to do is we need to close these gaps here. These videos need to be one long sequence, one long video. So if you just click in the space in between, it highlights it, and if you press the delete button on the keyboard, it'll automatically link them together. Okay, so now this red line, this means that the clips need to be rendered. The easiest way that I have learned to do this is if on your keyboard you press Command R, It's a shortcut. It automatically does it for you. So Command R, and it will automatically render your clips. Now they're green. They're perfect. They're all, the audio and the video are all aligned perfectly.
Yeah.
And now you can see they're flowing one video into the next. Okay, so now I have my clips all together, how I'd like them to be placed for about a 30-second little video. Just, you know, a little memory video so I can remember my cat as a kid. So what I want to do, it looks nice right now, it's just the basics, but I kind of want to make it look a little nicer. I want the videos, each particular video to kind of flow into one another. So what I'm going to do, this is my main screen I was just on. If you see right here, media browser, info, effects. I'm going to go ahead and click on that effects button. It's going to open up all these different effects that I can choose from, audio transitions, video effects, but I want my videos to transition nicely into one another. So I'm going to just go here, dissolve, let's see, in between, let's see, I'm going to want to dip to black. I click, I drag, and see how it highlighted? This is where I can drop this effect. So I'm going to have them go right one into another, let's see. Then maybe I'll go in down here, go to a wipe, and I'll just have my video wipe into the next. But again, do you see these red lines up here? We have to render, red render. Command R on your keyboard. Usually doesn't take terribly long, depending what type of files you have to render. So now you can see it's going to flow nicely, hopefully.
Leo.
You know, it just adds a little something.
Leo.
And definitely changes the feel. This video feels like I took a lot more time to put together than the last. Alright, so now we have our video. This is exactly how I want it. I'm so happy with how it turned out. So now I just need to export it. So I'm just going to come up here to File, Export Media. It's going to bring up a new page. I want my entire sequence to be exported, and I want to export as H.264. This gets a little complex, so just for anyone who's just looking to make, you know, basic video, just this is the way I go about it. It's a smaller file size, easier to export. I usually come down here and just click the YouTube 720p HD, again, just for smaller file size, easier export. And I'm going to click use maximum render quality. As we can see here, my output source, it's going to export this to my desktop, but I don't really like this name. I'm going to change this to cat video. Save. So now you can see that is what it will be exporting as. Alright, so then I'm going to press export. Let's see how long up. Not going to take long at all. Alright, we're almost there. Let's see, 100%. Once it's done, the screen will disappear. If I minimize this and I go to my desktop and say, okay, here it is, cat video, and now if I press play, my entire video is together. Now I know that was really basic, but I really hope you learned a lot, and now if you ever want to use this Adobe Premiere Pro software, you at least know the basics.